my channel. In today's video, I'm taking you on a early fall tour of my house. We are here in my entryway, which is very, very small. And by the way, if you're wondering what early fall or pre-fall decor is, for me, it's just bringing the colors of the season in and the warmth and the coziness of the season without actually busting out those pumpkins, basically. So right here I have my entryway bench, and I'm gonna do my best to link as much as I can down below for you. I just hauled a lot of this stuff, so I'll have that video and all my other fall videos linked as well if you wanna check them out. But I have my entryway bench where I keep all of our shoes, and then my two new pillows. That is from Amazon, that is from Target. And currently I still have up my constellation print, which has what the night sky will look like on our wedding date, and that's from Mapiful. As I turn this way, I have my entryway table, and you'll notice that my house is very simple. I'm pretty much simple all year round. I do beef it up for fall and for Christmas time, but really my decor style and what I feel comfortable and best with is more of like, not minimal, but a simple look. So just because I'm not putting any pumpkins out yet does not mean I'm not drinking out of my pumpkin spice mug. So this is what the entryway table looks like. I don't love this entryway table anymore, but I think instead of buying a new one, I'm just gonna try to paint it to a color that I like better. And then I do have these baskets down below, but I hate that you can see into them. So I just have a couple of frames on top of them for now until I find some baskets with lids. I know that looks ridiculous, but I think it looks even more ridiculous to see all the junk that's inside. So yeah, just really, really simple here. A good way to start to feel like the season without going all out is to light a fall candle. It's never too early. So that is Capri Blue Pumpkin Clove, which is my favorite fall candle. And yeah, I do actually want some of this coffee. So now, hello, Dory. Hi, sweet angel. Chip is outside waiting to come in. Hold on, let me tend to them and I'll be right back. Sorry about that, we are back. Those two are so needy because my fiance is away this weekend at his bachelor party, and they love him so much they cannot stand when he's not home. It's sad because I'm their mama and I'm not enough for them, but anyway, so my kitchen rug, this is from, I got mine from Facebook Marketplace, but you can find this at Target. And as for my counters, you can see I keep them fairly simple, mostly because I don't have a lot of space to decorate them, but I'll show you what I do have. In this corner, I just have a wooden cake stand, and I feel like wood is a really great way to warm up your space, especially if you're not trying to go full out fall yet. Wood just definitely feels very cozy and autumnal, and the only produce I have right now are a few limes, so I know that looks kind of stupid, but that's all I have right now. And then over at my sink, I just have this harvest candle from Target going. It smells so good. It's sitting on a pedestal from Michael's. And then I did bring out my copper acorn soap dispenser. This is just plastic. I'm pretty sure this is like disposable, but I keep it because there's really no need to keep buying them year after year. It's perfectly good still. And I don't know if, you know, acorn, if it's too early for acorns, I don't really care. Another thing I want to mention is that copper is a very big trend for fall, but obviously you can use copper year round. I do personally, I always have. So it kind of feels like fall because that's a big trend, like I said, even though it's not like anything pumpkin or anything like that. And then over here, I just have some cookbooks. These are all honestly from Dollar Tree. And then more wood, this live edge cutting board from HomeGoods. I have my mini pilia, I think that's how you say it, in a Moscow Mule mug. A candle, this is still a summer candle and I don't really light it next to my plant. I'll move my plant if I'm gonna light it so it doesn't burn the leaves. This faux dried apple, and then a canister for dog treats. Of course, you have to have dog treats if you're gonna have two whiny babies. And then for the other side of my kitchen, absolutely zero counter space. So I don't typically decorate over here. Sometimes I'll hang a little wreath here or put a little sign up there, but nothing right now. I did switch out my utensil crock for this copper one that I got years ago from Pure One. It's actually a wine bottle chiller, but I use it as a spoon crock. And then my amber canister, I actually have the full set of 3, but 2 of them are in my bathroom. That's from Target a couple years ago, but I'm pretty sure Hearth and Hand still carries that. So heading this way to my little coffee station. I have so many videos of me decorating this space. Right now I just have it in this copper and black theme. I love that I have Chip in here. Just a quick little story about this. I found him at an antique mall. Actually, I did not find him. Jose, my fiance, found him, and he was very expensive, but he had coins in him, and my fiance was convinced that he had big money inside. So he bought that for like, I want to say $40, you guys. And he's not the kind of person who buys little, he's not frivolous with his money whatsoever. But when we got it home and we got the bottom out, which took a long time because it was like really secured. This is super old. All it had was pennies inside. But I wanted to point out this gorgeous mug that I have right here. My friend Jen sent me this. Thank you so much, Jen. I've been playing around. I've got a little bit of dust on here. I've been playing around with different spots for it, and this is where it is for now. She sent me a bunch of other stuff too. She sent me some pumpkins that you'll see in later fall decorating videos, but I am decorating with something else that she gave me that I'll show you in a second. So now we're gonna head into the dining room. I still have my kitchen eat-in area to show you, but we'll go there after here. So this is the dining room, you guys. If you're new here, my dining room was a garage converted to a living space. So to me, it never really had, and still doesn't necessarily have, that traditional dining room feel. It looks out onto the driveway because, again, this was a garage before. So we did move our big like faux Turkish rug that I recently got at the end of winter into here. And I thought that would really give it more of that traditional cozy vibe. And we really wanted a nice big rug in here because the dogs have completely destroyed the carpet in here. I don't even want to show you guys. We literally just steam cleaned it, but yeah, we just really love this in here. A lot of you guys, when I purchased this rug, said that you really wanted a rug like this, but you weren't sure how it would work with seasonal decorating. So I hope that this will kind of give you an idea. Although it's not full on fall yet, it kind of feels like fall in here. And I may move this rug back into the living room for Christmas time because I think this would be so pretty for like a traditional Williamsburg inspired Christmas style. So that is the rug. And then my table is super sentimental. This was my parents' first table together when they got married. So would I love to have a more modern table? Yes, absolutely. But it would break my heart right now to part with this. I'm just not ready to. So for now, I love it. I mean, I always will love it, but for now, this is what it is. On the table, I busted out this it is definitely more of an orangey rust than like a red rust plaid table runner from Joann's last year. And then again, more wood. This tray was from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. And then I have this really pretty pre-made centerpiece from Kirklands that I have never used in this house. I bought this back in my apartment days. I forgot about it. I found a box of old decor, and it was really fun to see this because these, you know, I really like to do my own centerpieces for the holidays, but for this in-between kind of season, I don't really care. Just something simple is good for me. So I love that. And my pillar candles, they're flameless. Those are from Amazon. They are really, really good. For the place settings, and by the way, this is paint, it's not dust. I have my jute chargers or jute placemats from Williams-Sonoma, but I've paired them with a bunch of really cheap stuff like my charger. This is from Dollar Tree. These are the chargers I'm using at my wedding. My plate is from Dollar Tree with the gold rim, and literally these are my fancy plates. I don't really see the need to go get more expensive ones. These look nice, so I will use them. And then this is from the Target dollar spots. Many of you probably don't know this because I'm assuming that most of you aren't getting married in the next year, but this is a big trend for weddings, is to tie your napkins like this. So I've been seeing that a lot for my wedding inspiration photos on Pinterest, and so I just decided to do that. So I just have the table set for 4 right now because it's just my fiance and I, but this table seats 8. And yeah, so as far as my chandelier goes, this is actually an outdoor battery operated chandelier because the beam in the ceiling is solid wood, so there's no way to have electrical through it. So that was a real bummer when we discovered that, because we planned on picking out an awesome chandelier. I already had one picked out for this house, and then we found out that we cannot have one. So if you are in a similar situation where you have an area in your home where you would like a chandelier but you don't want to put the electrical in, or you can't, definitely look up like battery operated outdoor chandeliers. So for my buffet, I don't really want to get myself in the mirror, so I'll try to show you from afar. I would love to switch out the lamps. Sorry if you guys can hear a siren, there is a fire truck somewhere around here. But I would love to switch out the lamps. I'm not really into mercury glass for my home anymore. I still like it for other people's houses, but I'm just going for a different look. But I have those, and then I have these Opal House. These are actually like Christmas candle holders, but I use them year round. And then this set of amber glass I got probably in the spring. I purchased this off of Facebook Marketplace, and quick funny story, I've had a post out on Facebook Marketplace for months and months now, looking to see if anybody had amber glass goblets, because I've been wanting to use them at my wedding. And anyway, someone reached out to me and said that they had them. They sent me a picture of the set, and they said it was $20. I was like, yes. So I drove half an hour to pick these up. The lady was so nice. She had them all wrapped up for me in a big box. And I just paid her the money and I left, and I didn't open them until I got home. And when I got home, I realized these are not goblets. They're itty bitty. They're like, I don't even know what they are. I mean, it's a pretty set, and I'm sure I can use the tray that it comes on, or maybe this decanter. But yeah, I won't be using these for drinking goblets at my wedding. And then my mirror, I'm using this at my wedding as well. This will eventually be my seating chart, and then I'll take the seating chart off and put it back in here. But this is a very, very old and huge vintage mirror. It's actually wood painted a brass color, and it's so gorgeous, but that is why it's not mounted on the wall. I have commitment issues and I can barely mount anything on my walls, you'll notice. So moving over here, I have the gates here because we do like to keep the dogs out of this room. If you saw my community tab post, then you know why. But this is how I have my little cabinet in here decorated. I lied, I guess I do have 2 pumpkins up here. I literally just put those out just to see like what I might end up doing for fall in here. But I have these candle rings that my friend Jen sent me. They're so beautiful, and yeah, I guess that is pretty fall, but again, it's not like there's pumpkins or anything. And I use this cabinet to actually hold the things that need stored, like my goblets, my champagne flutes, extra plates, all these candlesticks that I have, my Dutch oven, extra plates and stuff like that. So guys, I am so sorry about the lighting situation, but what I was trying to say is that because I am actually housing things that need a spot to be stored, things that I actually use, not just decorations, I am having to sort of decorate around it and just add little pops in. So I may try to find a place for this stuff for Halloween, to decorate it up for Halloween, or maybe I'll decorate around it. But honestly, this stuff doesn't have a storage place except for here, so yeah, that's kind of why it looks the way it is. I don't think it's like perfectly decorated or anything like that. And then I keep the dog's food down here. So here is kind of a look of this space from the other side of the room. One thing I forgot to show is my portable fireplace, which is really old. This thing is like probably 15 years old, and it used to be in our bedroom, but we got a dresser that had to take its place. And we have this really crazy, like long, skinny, off-centered window. This is very typical for mid-century modern homes. So we're trying to figure out like how we would put curtains there if we did. I'm thinking maybe to the side here, and then actually covering one side of the window just to sort of even it out. But here's the fireplace. This was from Big Lots like a very long time ago. It does put out heat if you want it to. I don't have the heat on right now, obviously, because it's August. I am going to repaint this because it has lots of nicks, scratches, and stains. My brother used to have this in his room, and these are all literal coffee stains. So this has been in so many different places between my home and my parents' home and my brother's apartment at one point. So I'm really happy to have it here in the dining room because it will be so pretty with like stockings hanging off of it for Christmas, and I'm sure I can make it work for fall and Halloween as well. So now let's head back into the kitchen and I will continue the tour. So we're back at the sink area, and then over here is our little eat-in kitchen area. And I tend to keep this super simple because we use this table a lot. So I just have out this table runner from the Target dollar spot and my amber vase with just some spider mums. These were literally $2.50 in the flower graveyard at Kroger, aka where they put the discount flowers. And they still looked good, so I grabbed them, and a bunch of discounted greenery for $2.50, so this was like $5 to put together. And then I get questions all the time about this tapestry that I have. I won this in a giveaway, so I don't have a ton of information on this for you guys, but this just stays here year round. Okay, so this is the living room. I'm gonna take you in from the other side, just I really like to do that, and the dogs are in here chewing on some no-hide treats, so they'll probably be joining us. All right, so here's the living room. Here are my two troublemakers. I think I mentioned them in the beginning, but in case you're new here, this one is Chippy. He's my little Scottish Terrier. He was our first pup. And then this is Dory. She's our little rescue dog. And yeah, they're troublemakers, like I said. So I'm gonna try not to make you guys dizzy, but I'm going to kind of flip you around a bit. And I apologize about the lighting. It's just, I have these big windows and I'm filming on my cell phone, and it's just hard to get consistent lighting in my house. So here is the TV area, and you may notice a few like medium, I was gonna say big changes, but more like mid-sized changes. Nothing too crazy if you've been here for a while. One would be that I got this plant stand or side table. Right now I have a house plant on it, but that is subject to change for the fall. And we did get these new chairs. I purchased these off of Facebook Marketplace from like a liquidation kind of thing. They were new with tags. I mean, they were new in the box, I should say. And I bought the set of two for $75 when one of these chairs I think is $130 or $140. Not 100% sure. But anyways, I have my pillow covers from Amazon on these. I have my Hearth and Hand amber glass candle holders out for my TV stand. Not a whole lot has changed. I have my Anthropologie candle here. And then in my bowl, I took out the florals I had in and put in some pine cones. These are the scented ones from Joann's, although I can barely smell them unless I get up close. My TV stand is from Walmart, by the way. And then excuse all the cords. This is a project that I have been wanting to tackle for a while and just have not gotten to. But over here I just have my Fiddle fig tree, another pillow, just this throw blanket, and another one of my chairs. Okay, so now for the seating area. We did get this new rug because, like I said, we moved our other rug into the dining room. We love it so much more in there. It's tough though because we love that rug in here too, but ultimately I just think it works better in that space, and we got a neutral rug for out here, and our plan is to switch them back and forth depending on the mood and the season. And yeah, so this rug is from Boutique Rugs, I think was the website. I'll link it down below. On the website, I thought it was going to be gold. Everywhere where you see this like kind of beige, it looks gold on the website, or like a mustard color, and when it came it was super neutral, but that's okay. It's fine. I liked it, the pattern on it enough. I feel like it looks so high-end even though it was cheap, so I decided to keep it. I get a lot of questions about my couch. It's from Value City Furniture, and I do not recommend it. We are definitely going to have to replace this in the next year or two, and it's only 2 years old because it's misshapen. The couch snags super easily. It's sunken in already, and it's just the two of us and the dogs. It's not like we have kids jumping on the couch. It's not like we can't take care of our things, so I do not recommend. But on the couch, I have this mustard throw blanket from last fall, and some like this plaid pillow, this faux leather pillow from Amazon. Over here we have another one of these kind of burnt orange pillows from Amazon, and then another plaid and this mustard pillow, and just a faux fur throw blanket. For our coffee table, this I bought off of Facebook Marketplace too. Like, is my whole house from Facebook Marketplace? I think so. But I think it was originally from Overstock, the person told me. I know I've linked it before, so I'll be able to link it for you guys. My baskets are from HomeGoods. And then on top, I just have a couple coffee table books, a candle from last fall from Target in the most gorgeous amber glass vessel, a copper apple that a friend gave me a couple years ago. That's from Anthropologie. It's actually a candle as well. I have my preserved eucalyptus in green and brown and a few bunny tails placed in there, which I get my preserved greenery from any craft store basically, and sometimes I order online from like Etsy or A Floral. And then I have my beautiful rustic beads that I just hauled from HomeGoods, and they are in my thrifted brass mid-century modern bowl that still has the tag on it. Like I said in the beginning, or I think I said, I live in a mid-century modern ranch, and mid-century is not quite my style, but I love to have just little accents of it here and there to kind of really play off of the architectural style of my home. And then over here we have this new side table. It's just a very simple one that I got from HomeGoods. Below I have a basket with a blanket in it, but on the side table I have just some books and coasters, this agate bookend, my amber glass bottle from Joann's last year, and then more bunny tails, and then my lamp is from Target. And on my wall I have these plants, wall planters from Target. So here's a little bit better of a look at these wall planters. I got these during the spring, but I actually have recently purchased a bookcase to go back here because I would love to have a little bit of storage space that's hidden behind the couch, and then to be able to decorate the top shelves that come above the couch. The one that I got is a dupe for a restoration hardware shelf, and I got it for super cheap from Walmart, but for whatever reason the shipping date was not until the end of this month, even though I purchased it at the beginning of the month. So hopefully I get it in time for fall so that I can decorate it up with a bunch of little pumpkins and stuff. So here is my fireplace. It actually is a corner fireplace, so it ends over on the wall that faces this wall. And I originally did not love this. I loved having a real fireplace, but didn't love the style. But the more I'm in this house, the more I love mid-century modern. Don't think I'll ever be full on mid-century modern, but it's nice to have the little touches of it, and people tell me all the time, why don't you whitewash that? I don't want to, because that will definitely erase any mid-century modern vibe that this house has other than the architectural style. So that is staying like that forever. Plus I love the warmth that the stone brings into the room, because I do have gray floors, white and gray walls, as you can see. So this clock has been sitting here for over 2 years now. If you've been here for a while, you know that each video I say I'm gonna hang it up and I don't, and it's because ultimately I don't think that's what's going to go on this big wall here. So, but it looks so plain without it, so I just leave it there, and yeah, it's tilted sideways, whatever. But over here, I just have a lantern. I have my amber glass bottle with some beads around it, and this pampas grass that I cut down from the side of the road here in Northwest Ohio. So you can find this pretty much anywhere, I would think, not just like Florida and California. If you just look around, I love to kind of forage for things so that I get some free decor. And then I have my blanket ladder with this very simple plaid blanket, which was from Joann's last year. Bringing out simple plaids is just such a good way to transition to the full-on heavy plaids, like the tartans, the really colorful ones. And then you can leave it out the whole season as well. And then I just have this more cozy blanket and my fake Roomba. So let me give you a once over of this space. In case you're wondering, like our ceilings go up really high like that. I'm not gonna show you the top corners because they have cobwebs that I'm seeing right now and need to get down. A lot of people mention that we don't have blinds on these windows. We'll get around to it when we get around to it. We have a privacy fence, as you can maybe see, so we're not super concerned about that. Plus this house next to us does not have windows on that side of the house, so no big deal. One last look at the babies. If you're wondering, that is not a rawhide. I know rawhides are bad for dogs. It's actually called a no-hide, and you can get them on Amazon, but I have a like fancy pet store in my area that carries them. And that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed my pre-fall home tour. I know it's very simple. I know there are no pumpkins, and that it's really more so just tones and colors and a sense of coziness, or at least that's how I feel about it. So hopefully this gives you some ideas for how you can decorate the rest of August and still get those fall feels. If you have a partner who's not ready for the pumpkins yet and you're trying to respect their wishes, because yeah, that's totally me. I will probably end up decorating at the end of this month though. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in a future video. Bye now.